Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome to round 2 of the Marquette and Wisconsin State Whitetails rivalry. And this is gonna be a good one. Marquette is 2-2 on the season, and we are right in the middle of our side of the conference as we are 2-3 and looking to spoil a good start from Marquette after going through a quarterback change. Remember, they did not have Colbert at quarterback last year. He was the backup, but they won't even have him this game. Hurd will be in because for back-to-back games, the starting quarterback is going to be hurt for the opposing team. But they do return Preston Warwick, who was their leading receiver last year, and he is a speed demon, so we definitely got to keep our eyes out on him. So here we go. Let's get into this rivalry game. It is raining this year in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, as Marquette does start it out with a nice return on that one. Rodney Ross has earned a starting spot. Howard Vincent was just not doing it on the outside for the first few games, and Rodney Ross earns his spot back, especially after that clutch performance at the end of last game. So here is Hurd on offense. Here he is throwing out to Henderson, and Henderson's got a lot of room on this one. Gain of 22. So Hurd can throw the ball a little bit, and he also can run. Here he is taking off, but this time getting stripped, and that's Patrick McGee on the strip sack. And that is a lucky recovery by Marquette. So now 2nd and 11. Here is Hurd. This time facing some pressure, and he throws across the middle that time to Nate Henderson for a gain of 8. So now 3rd and 2. Here's a handoff. This time Blue. He's going to break a tackle, and he's going to break free. Shaq Royal couldn't bring him down, but he gets run down from behind by Quintaris Jones. And now they are inside their 10-yard line. So Hurd, he's going to try to scramble out this time. Once again, gets sacked by Patrick McGee. His 2nd sack on this drive alone. So now 3rd and goal. Here's Hurd. Throw out to the sideline. He's got Henderson again, but that's only a gain of 8, and they have to settle for the field goal. So here we are out on offense as Jabari Blaze is lined up behind Miller. Gets the handoff this time, and he gets stripped on the first play, and it's picked up by Marquette. Wow, what are the chances? First play on offense, Jabari Blaze fumbles, and Marquette is set up once again in field goal range. So now 1st and 10, running Brock in motion. This time Hurd gives it off to him, picks up a couple of blocks, and get it stripped up at about the 1-yard line. That's a touchdown saving tackle that time by our safety, Eddie McMahon. Now the next play, here's Ryan Robinson getting in the backfield. That's a nice tackle, loss of 4. So here's Shane Blue getting the handoff up the middle, and he throws a stiff arm, but he can't get back to where they were before. And now it's a 3rd and goal at about the 3-yard line. Hurd this time, throw it out to the left side. He's got Brock, but Brock comes out of the end zone to get the catch, and he loses ground. That's only a gain of 4. They get tackled at the inch-yard line and don't go for it, so they settle for another field goal. So I'll take that win there with the goal line stand. Here is Yarborough starting it out on the next drive, gain of 9. Giving it right back to Jabari Blaze. Can't lose confidence in the running game. He picks up a gain of 2. So play action fake this time. Thrown out to the right side. There's Javon Oliver, and he picks up a gain of 4 on the play action to the flat. So now 2nd and 6 this play. Miller slips in the backfield, but he gets rid of it, and that's Marlin Yarborough who takes a big hit. And it's actually offsides on them, but we do decide to decline the penalty, and we take the yardage. So now 2nd and 8 throw out to the right side. It's actually knocked away by Luke Rogers, bringing it to a 3rd and 8. This time throw across the middle. This time it's Angel Fabian, 6 yards. He's always reliable for a good 4 or 5 catches a game, and he barely drops the passes that's thrown to him. That's a nice catch for a 1st down. But on a 3rd down, we finally do throw across the middle Rodney Ross. But why not? It's a rivalry game. Going forward, 4th and 3. Here's a throw. Yarborough holds on to it in traffic. It's kind of scary to throw the ball across the middle here when it's raining because you never know. Your guys may drop some crucial passes. So now inside the 10, second and goal, throw out to the left side, and it's going to be caught in the end zone. Marlin Yarborough, what a catch. How did he catch this ball? This ball is actually thrown to Rodney Ross, but look at the adjustment that Yarborough makes. Behind the body of the defender, comes back. Look at that effort. Marlin Yarborough, no words for that kid. He gets us on the board, and now it's 7-6. So now to start the second quarter, here is Shane Blue getting a handoff to the right side. He's getting run down from behind from Ryan Robinson. So now at about the 50-yard line, this time Shane Blue gets the jet sweep to the right side, and that's actually a buck sweep. He gets about a 20-yard gain on that one as he moves the ball inside of field goal range. This time Alvin Elbiselli can't bring him down on the carry, and Shane Blue's just running the ball to the outside. Remember the 5-2 and the 46 that we like to run now, it pretty much stops runs up the middle, but it doesn't do a good job of outside contain. So now 3rd and 8, this time draw play. Blue can't go anywhere. This is exactly what I'm talking about. It stops those plays up the middle, but once they get the jet sweeps and the buck sweeps going, it just does not do the job, but we do get them to settle for their 3rd field goal here in the first half. So now back on offense. This time Adam Miller is going down. That's a loss of about 8 yards. So now 3rd and 16. Here's a deep shot. This time Jacoby Beck can't go up and get it. It's knocked away. Alton Gandy, and we do have to punt this ball away to Marquette. So now 5 minutes left here in the second quarter. Here is Hurd. This time he's going to scramble up the middle. He's going to take a big hit, and that's going to be about a gain of 3. Nice tackle by Marvin Woods and Abiselli. So now 3rd and 7. Let's come up with a stop. Here's a throw across the middle. There's Brock, their receiver, in the slot that time. He picks up a gain of 17 and a first down. So Hurd doesn't look too bad. Here's a handoff to the outside. Blue breaks free, and he's going to be gone. Touchdown. Take another look. We were that close to making that tackle in the backfield, but that sweep was just so fast. We just ran right past him, and it ends up being a long 40-yard touchdown run. So now down by about 9 points in this game. Here's Jabari Blaze. Got to keep him honest. Gain of 9. So 2nd and 1. Throw out to the right side. Jabari Blaze is wide open. He's got a lot of room down the right sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at about the 43. How do you forget about the running back out of the backfield? So now we reward him. Give it right back to him. 1st and 10. That's a gain of 9. Jabari Blaze showing what he can do in this game. So now 3rd and 1. Here's a throw to the left side. Chris Coretta's in. He's got a big gain of 13 and a first down. As we try to milk this clock, don't allow any more time for them to get the ball back if we do score. So here is Jabari getting the carry to the left side. That's a gain of 6. As now we bring it to a 2nd and 4 at about the 15. Look at Blaze. He is doing numbers on this drive as we just keep giving the ball to him. Why not? So inside of 15 seconds this time. Here's a handoff. This time Jabari Blaze almost coughs it up. We got to watch it. He takes those big hits. And now we call a timeout with 8 seconds left. 3rd and goal. This time, Adam Miller scrambling out to the right side. Gets rid of it to Yarborough, and he can't cut up field and get to that pylon. So we have a decision to make. Do we kick the field goal or do we go for it? We decide to go for it. 4th and goal. Here to end the first half. Throw across the middle. It's picked off by Bell. And wow, we had nowhere to really go on that one. No receivers are really open. And we just try to make something happen going into halftime. And it ends up being a turnover as Marquette has the 16-7 lead going into half. So here we go to start the second half. We do start out with the ball, so maybe kicking the field goal wouldn't have been a bad idea there. But here is Beck on the return, picking up a couple blocks, getting around to the outside. He's got breakaway speed. He makes a man miss. And number 42 is the last one to beat, and he runs Jacoby Beck down. Gain of 85 yards on that return. So now that field goal is looking pretty bad to start it out. Here is Miller scrambling out to the right side. Here he is trying to pick up some yardage. He breaks the tackle, gets out of bounds for about a gain of 9 on that scramble. So now bunches to the right side. Here is Coretta on the short catch and run. That is a gain of 3 enough for a first down. So here is Jacoby Beck, this time fighting forward, and it's a touchdown. He gets in 5 yards out for his first touchdown as a Whitetail. And wow, we really should have kicked the field goal. We would have been up 1. So here is Marquette back out on offense, trying to run the ball. And man, our run defense has definitely improved. Patrick McGee is having himself a game. So now they get it to a 3rd and 11. Here's Hurd, throw out to the right side. He's got a man on the sideline. That's a nice catch by Richard Fields, as it's been tough to throw the ball in this game for Marquette. These conditions are definitely making it tough here in this game. So here is Shane Blue out of the backfield, getting a gain of 9, bringing it to a 2nd and 1 on that catch. Blue, another run. This time he can't get to the marker, so that's a loss of 1. 3rd and 2. Are they going to run the ball? No, they're going to pass it. Quick throw across the middle. They've got Brock. Wow. I need to make some 3rd down stops here in this dynasty, I swear. I mean, I feel like the computer just kills me on 3rd down no matter when it is. So here's another one. 3rd and 6. Hurd going to try to scramble out to the right side, but this time he is going to get tackled. Tries to fight forward. Look at the computer. Trying to cheat for the first down on that one, but we do get them to settle for the long field goal, but the kick is just going to be short. We decide to kneel it in the end zone and instead of trying to take it out. And Jacoby Beck smartly does that as we get good field position. So now on the next drive, here is Miller, this time trying to buy some time to get rid of it, but he gets sacked, and that's only a loss of 4, bringing it to a 2nd and 14. Miller, throw to the sideline. It's going to be thrown too far to the inside. That's picked off by Gandy. And wow, just like that, we had a chance to maybe drive the field. We've been moving the ball pretty well, and there is an interception. So here is Marquette back out onto the field. Here is Brock on the catch and run, getting upfield. He's got a gain of 9, and Marquette is in the driver's seat. 2nd and 1. Here is Hurd, throw to the sideline, and it's going to be incomplete in the back of the end zone as Hurd overthrows his man on that one. So 3rd and 1. Here's another run up the middle, and Shane Blue finds a nice lane up the middle. And wow, just like that, this game turns on its head. We could have been up, but now we're down by 2 scores. So here is Marlin Yarborough getting going on the next drive. He's got a nice gain of about 20 on that catch, and that's like an impossible route to defend. Here is Chris Coretta with the throw up the seam. That's a nice catch and a nice gain of 18. So 1st and 10. Here is Yarborough across the middle of the field, running the drag, breaking a couple tackles. Takes 3 men to bring him down, and that is a gain of 14. He's over 100 yards. So now 2nd and 3, running Fabian in motion. This time throw to the sideline once again. There's Yarborough. Like I said, that route is just impossible to guard, especially for Yarborough. He gets open every single time. So now inside the 5, here's a carry. Jabari Blaze runs it in 2 yards out, and we're back to within 1 score. Still plenty of game left here in the 3rd quarter. So here comes Hurd back out onto the field with this Marquette offense. Here's a throw to the left side. He's got Blue out of the backfield, breaks a tackle, pushed out of bounds by Eddie McMahon. So after that big gain of 19, 1st and 10 at about the 35. Here is Hurd throwing across the middle. He's got Fields who's going to break it and get about 10 yards after a nice catch and run. So now 1st and 10. Hurd once again throws to the right side. Oh, I thought Eddie McMahon would have jumped that, and that's a gain of about 8. So 2nd and 2. Screen pass out to the left side, and look at Elgin Lloyd. He just stands there and hits his helmet. I guess it's good defense. It prevents the completion. So now 3rd and 2. Hurd once again throw it to the sideline, and his running back was out of bounds on that one, so that is going to be an incompletion as we do get them to settle for their 4th field goal of the game. So let's take the lead here on this drive. Here is Marlin Yarborough getting open once again. That's a gain of 15. They're allowing him to get open all game long. I don't know what they're doing on defense, but he's been shredding them. But here is Howard Vincent on the next play. That's a gain of 5 as we move this one on to the 4th quarter here. Running Vincent in motion. 3rd and 3. Throwing right to him. There he is. And that's a 1st down across the 50-yard line. Lost his spot to Rodney Ross on the outside, but he still does get in. So now 1st and 10. Here's Jabari Blaze with the carry to the left side, but he's going to get stopped. And that's not going to be a gain of anything on that one. So now a 2nd and 10. Throw out to the right side. There's Yarborough. And he just cannot be guarded. Another gain of 18. 12 receptions, 154 yards for the sophomore. So here on a 2nd and 6, here's a throw to the right side. Chris Coretta fumbles it, but it's picked up. Rodney Ross gets in, but take a look. He is down on that one, so they are going to rule him down at about the 4-yard line. So now 1st and goal, 5 minutes left here in the 4th quarter. Jabari fights forward, gain of 5, touchdown, and we take the lead here. 5 minutes left in the 4th quarter. So we do line up to go for the 2-point conversion. Here's a throw across the middle. Yarborough does hold on to it. And now we have the 3-point lead. And now we need a stop. So here is Hurd back out on the field. Here he is scrambling up the middle. He's got about a gain of 10. And that's almost a 1st down on that one. So 2nd and inches. This time, Shane Blue. He's got a lane up the middle. He's breaking free. Run down from behind from Shaq Royal. And that's a big gain. 33. So now a 2nd and 10. This time running the double slants from the right side, and that's actually going to be overthrown. A rare miss from Jordan Hurd. So 3rd and 10. This time Hurd has a clean pocket, throws out to the left side. He's got Brock, who's going to fight his way forward. Man, another 3rd down conversion here in this game for Marquette. So here's Hurd from the shotgun, throwing out to the right side. He's got Warwick for his first catch of the game. That's a gain of 18. So now inside the 5-yard line, 2nd and goal, handoff. This time Shane Blue breaks the tackle. He's in, touchdown, 4 yards out. It's a back and forth game here as we go down by 4 points now with 3 minutes left here in the 4th quarter. So here's Jabari Blaze trying to get going in the passing game. He loses ground on that one. That's a loss of 3 yards. So 2nd and 13. Here he is coming across the middle, avoiding some pressure that time as Miller, he dumps it off. And that is about a gain of 5. And that brings it to a 3rd and 8. This time Miller scrambles out to the right side, trying to outrun that defensive end, Blaze, and he drops it. That was almost a 1st down on that one, and we may have went for it just to be aggressive, but instead we punt the ball away. But after a good return from their punt team, here is Hurd trying to scramble out to the right side. He gets tripped up and tackled from behind by Derek and Pinto. So now a 2nd and 6. Hurd from the shotgun, running from the right side, running to the right side. Here is Derek and Pinto. Had him on a spy that time. He keeps him in check. Only a gain of 3. So now 3rd and 3. Play action fake. Throw out to the left side and another 3rd down conversion. This time Chris Brock gets open. And that's a gain of about 13. So can we make another goal line stand? Here's Hurd thrown out to the right side. It's going to be caught by Chris Brock on the sideline. He does keep one-footed bounds, I guess. But to me, it looked like his right foot was out of bounds. But they call it a touchdown. So now we're down by 11, so we need 2 scores to stay in this one. Here's a throw to the right side. Marlin Yarborough. What an athletic catch on that one. That's a gain of 14. So now 2 minutes left here in the 4th quarter. Throw across the middle. Coretta, he's open. Up the seam, 27 yards on that catch. So running this no-huddle offense now as we move in inside of 2 minutes. Miller throws to the right side. Yarborough across the middle. He's in. Touchdown. Wow. Marlin Yarborough having himself a game. That is a record-breaking 14 receptions here in this game. So now we line up to go for it. Make it a 3-point game. We only have 1 timeout left. Scrambling out to the right side. Miller dumps it off to Blaze. And now we're within 3 points. And it comes down to this. Will we get this onside kick and possibly win the game? So here we are. Onside kick formation. Bryant kicks it. And Marquette is going to recover. It's Brock who's been killing us on 3rd downs. He kills us recovering that kick. And now they get the ball. With 1 timeout left, there's not much time. We got to make a stop. Here is Blue. This time on the first play, he picks up a couple of blocks in an open lane. We over pursue, and that's a touchdown, 36 yards out. And that one is likely going to seal this game up as we just try one last heave to the end zone here. Under a minute left, and it's going to be picked off. And Marquette wins round 2 here in this rivalry. And wow, they come with their revenge. Coach Brett Favre got his team ready to play in these tough conditions. Shane Blue actually does pad his stats a little bit. He had 228 yards rushing, but a lot of those yards just came off of those last couple runs at the end of the game, and he ends up going over 200 yards. But this was a tough loss, so he really wanted this wanted this win to get back to 300 or back to 500, 3-3 on the season. But instead, we fall to 2-4. Yarborough and Coretta both go over 100 yards for, I believe this is actually the second time this season that both of them have went over 100 yards in the same game. But I think we found something with Patrick McGee rushing the passer. I really like him and putting him into pass rushing situations. We're still getting used to this defense. It's a different looking defense, a lot of different personnel on the field. So I'm not too mad at how we looked. We definitely want to clean up how our offense is looking, though. I still need to get Jacoby Beck going into offense. I still need to incorporate him somehow. He'll get there. We don't know how yet, but it's a tough lost by 10. So next episode, we will be continuing the AAC conference play. We will see if we can recover from this loss. Hit subscribe, hit that like button, stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.